I didn't like that thumbnail at all. But I wasn't about to sit here and play the.
We're live.
I know, but I'm talking to you. I was not about to sit here and play the thumbnail game for 45 minutes. I just wasn't.
What's up, people?
Party people in the place to be. Welcome back to Car Chronicles TV.
Hey,
Gotta know.
No.
Skills.
Yeah, no. We need to.
Baby, I gotta. They can't even see me because I'm getting busted in the face. Can y'all see me now? Can you hear me now?
Hey, roll the window down.
Okay, now roll it back up. Wait, don't you get my finger?
No.
Okay, get it.
What's up, people? I see we already got one person in the house.
Hello.
Hello to that person. If you can comment, please leave a comment. Tell us where you are, how you doing, where you're from. But if you guys don't know, we are a family of 6 who downsized, sold everything, and live in a 30-foot travel trailer. And we are on the journey to debt-free, get out of debt, whatever you guys want to call it.
We're on a debt-free journal to full-time travel. Wait, not a journal. That's not what it is. No. We're on a debt-free journey to full-time travel.
Yeah. And if you're new, if you ain't a subscriber, or you one of our new subscribers, this is something we like to call Car Chronicles.
Welcome back to Car. No, okay. It's like the first time I did it. It was good, but it's not good this time.
We do where we usually do a live, and we like to bring people just some information. We play a little bit, we kind of set the tone for what's about to come. But today we wanted to kind of bring you guys something a little specific to where we are, and give you some things that you should know before moving to Denver, Colorado.
You better know it, girl. You better know it, boy.
I just want to say before we start the video, hope everybody is safe, man. Hope everybody, if you did go back to work, if you did go back to work, I hope you staying safe and washing your hands. Making sure you're doing your 6 feet, doing all your good stuff. But I guess we'll jump right into it.
Okay, it's not 5 things; it's 4 things.
Oh, 4 things, yeah. Because why does it have to be 5?
It don't have to be 5. Like people put this golden situation on the number 5, and you know what? It doesn't have to be that. It's whatever you want it to be. So, with that being said, number 1, things you should know before moving to Denver, Colorado. The specifics on Denver is for a reason. So the first thing is he trying to share it to our Facebook page. The first thing is mountains are not all around you.
Right.
In Denver. Lots of people want to move to Colorado because they want to be in the mountains and stuff, and that's great. But if that's the case, then Denver is not the place for you because Denver is really city, and you can see mountains in the distance, like when you're on the freeway, but you don't actually see mountains like everywhere around you.
Yeah.
So if you want to see mountains and you want to live in the mountains, the best place I would say would probably be Castle Rock is like a kind of a suburb to Denver that you can see a lot of mountains in Colorado Springs.
Yeah.
Colorado Springs. If you're concerned about cost, then it's going to be more Colorado Springs. However, in the Springs, I feel like there's less opportunity, but I would like to live in the Springs. When I say less opportunity, for me, I work in retail. So I try to stay away from places where there's one of each store around for the whole town, because then that means if I need a transfer, if I move to one side of town that's further, that I can't transfer. So I try to stay away from that. So that's number 1. Number 2 is, I guess you could talk about number 2.
So number 2 is the latest snow is all the way up until June. So in other words, it can snow all the way up until June. And if you're not used to snow, and if you're not used to being in snow or around snow, specifically my people in the deep South, Texas.
Yeah. Right now when it's burning up,
deep South where, then it can be a problem, man. Driving in snow, things slow down when it snows for sure. It's just like driving in the rain, I feel like back home. But I feel like even when it rains back home, like it'll stop. But snow, man, it can linger for some days, and In the winter months, it can get really, really hectic. I mean, January was rough. I mean, it snowed like, I want to say 10 or 11 days out of the month, but it was cold those days after it didn't snow. So the snow just stuck around.
Kind of stuck
Like,
around.
it didn't really go. So you do get used to it. You do,
It could be sunny in the
adapt.
mug, though.
Oh, yeah.
It can still be.
It can snow. I mean, it can be sun, and the snow will melt a little bit, but at night it'll drop back down and it'll refreeze. So you kind of deal with that. But I mean, you adapt and things like that. You get snow boots and snow tires for your car, and people still live their life because I mean they've been used to it. So it does slow down a little bit, but I just want to let you know that that's definitely a thing that you should be aware of. It snows for real out here in Denver, for sure.
Right. And if you do want to be all around the mountains, Colorado Springs get their butts busted with snow all the time.
Yeah, because they're
way
actually
more
in the mountains.
Yeah, way more than
So,
what we do. So
yeah.
that's the thing. The third thing is state and sales tax. Let's just can we just tell y'all a story right
Yeah.
quick?
Story time.
So, all of this stuff has been going on. We haven't been putting off going to the store and putting off going to the store. And we couldn't do it anymore because, like, our two youngest children have basically grown out of pretty much all of their summer clothes that we didn't bring. This is our first, like, full summer here. So now it's time for, like, shorts and all this stuff. And our 4-year-old does not like to wear shorts. Then we needed some. Sorry, I'm looking at my baby.
Because that's what happens here.
She opened it. Anyway, so our kids needed some shorts, and then we needed some groceries because y'all know we got a small refrigerator, so that was the thing. So we finally was like, dang, we gotta go to Walmart. We was so like, ew, we don't want to go to Walmart. So we put our mask on, of course, and we go to a Walmart that we know is more in a place where people don't go to a lot.
Yeah.
So we go to this Walmart or whatever and get all of our groceries that we need for the next, like, however many days our refrigerator can handle. We get everything,
Get some miscellaneous stuff.
Yeah,
too.
we get some miscellaneous stuff because you haven't been in the store forever. Then we get, like, some shorts because we caught, like, how Walmart be having them tables where it's, like, $2, whatever. And we got the baby some shorts and a couple of T-shirts and stuff. And then we get to the register and we're like, okay, let's pay for this. We are very, like, frugal. So before we go to a register, we like, let's count this basket up. Let's see what we really need, what we don't need, put some stuff back, whatever. We get to the register and that stuff was $121.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was ridiculous. Like,
and you like, Coco, why are you telling us how much it was at the register? I'm finna tell you why. Because pre-taxed, it was $90. But because the sales tax, Colorado, the state has its own sales tax, then the counties have their own sales tax. And then when you get into different neighborhoods, the neighborhoods have a what is it called? Something improvement, neighborhood improvement tax. So we got taxed almost like 13% for that stuff.
It was a lot, like, for real. I was just like,
I felt like somebody had touched me inappropriately. I was really pissed off.
Yeah, it was bad, man. I was like, dang, it was $90. And then before that, after that, it was like 121. And I was like, dang. So that is something, man, for real. Y'all got to make sure that y'all know that the taxes are different everywhere.
Everywhere.
Especially if you come from a state
that don't have no income tax.
Just a sales tax, but then you come, it's like double whammy. But real quick, man, we got 4 people on. Y'all tell us,
Baby, can they comment? Did you tell me it's on?
No, it's on. Listen, y'all comment, say hey, tell us where you from, tell us which one of the subscribers y'all are. Because we like to interact with our fans. We like to interact with our people.
We don't have fans.
We don't have fans,
we like
but we like to interact with you guys. Yeah, with our people.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that was a lot. And I
felt nasty about it, and I started to really just.
Well, hey, how you doing? I'm gonna just call you Miss.
No,
Dillinger.
this is Harlem.
Oh, what's up, Harlem?
Okay, her name is Tangela. Yeah, Tangelia.
Well, how you doing, Miss?
Tell us if that's right. I think it's Tangelia.
Yeah.
From New Orleans. Oh, y'all got some
and
good
then
food.
I see Oski or
Oski.
Yeah, Oski.
I'm from New Orleans, and it was a big change to live in Littleton.
Oh, it definitely was. Yeah. I like Littleton.
I like Littleton too. I used to work at the Sierra in Littleton.
Yeah.
She said, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I used to work at the Sierra in Littleton next to the Trader Joe's. I used to be the
manager.
I used to be the
assistant manager.
No, I used to be the AGM of merchandising, assistant general manager of merchandising.
And
okay, Herman, your videos are dope. Me and my wife were considering moving out there, especially after Corona. Thank you very much. A lot of people that comment on here might tell you that we actually talk to people on the phone. So if you have questions that you just don't feel like texting, commenting back and forth with us, message us on our Steamer Step Out Instagram page, and we'll give you our phone number so you can ask questions. It was the best decision of our life to move here. It changed our perspective on a lot of things.
Yeah, it really did.
Y'all have children? I feel like saying his name wrong. You know how I hate saying people's name wrong. Oski, that sounds right.
Will do. Thank you.
Okay, so back to what we're saying. Yeah, so we got molested at the Walmart.
We did.
That's what we trying to say.
So I just want to let y'all know, when y'all go to Walmarts, wear protection. Okay, the Walmarts out here are a little spicy, and it was weird because there's one that we go to, the huge one where we are, and then there's a smaller one that we go to. Well, this one was just like one that we've been to before, but only like 1 or 2 times. And it just so happened we were in that area and went to that one. And yeah, so it's crazy. I ain't never had that happen to us before. But yeah, y'all just know, you know what I mean? That, different states, different taxes.
In different counties, because that don't happen.
Counties, yeah, for sure.
In the
we got from them before.
In the United States.
Okay, and so that'll bring
it's high as hell, Tangelia. It's high as hell.
Yeah,
just say it right. It's high as hell.
Yeah, the cost of living is really,
especially coming from Louisiana.
I was just gonna say,
Texas.
They comparable to Texas, so comparable to Texas. So it's like, cheap Louisiana, cheap Texas. Like it's all the same.
We sister states. You might say it's basically one big ass state.
Yeah.
But the other thing too is like, I think it's an even trade for like the mindset that you get. I feel like you feel so much freer in the mind. Everything compared to NYC.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm gonna let you know.
Because I was researching that the other day. The difference in NYC and in Colorado is housing costs. But honestly, projection off of where Colorado is going, because so many people are moving here in Denver, honestly, in a couple of years, it might be there. But as far as like food and the different taxes that y'all get, the state tax is cheaper in New York. But I honestly feel like it would even out because you can make a lot of money. I feel like you can make more money here than you can make in New York because y'all have a lot of jobs that are like lower. I don't know how to say it. Like I have a lot of like service jobs because it's such a high place. But here, there's other industries that could support it. But honestly, as far as cost of living goes to against pay, it's kind of even, Oski. So think about that. But I do feel like it's a better environment, especially if you're raising a family. So consider that.
But I know New York's spicy though.
New York's spicy as hell.
I know for sure New York can get spicy as hell.
It's spicy as hell.
I already know. So,
but I like when we look at different states.
I heard Colorado has hella jobs. Definitely, they got jobs. I feel like everywhere, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have one kid. Okay, yeah. They definitely
y'all can be good then.
Y'all can be really good out here. I'm not gonna lie, that's a really good thing. But yeah, Colorado has a bunch of industries out here, man, and a bunch of jobs. I mean, from everything from like retail, and that can include, shopping centers, malls, and they have the marijuana business out here, so that's considered retail, which my wife recently just found out that they get paid. They managers and stuff.
Yeah, they get paid. I just applied for my license.
They got, regular stuff. They got the plants out here like anybody else. They got the, touring is real big, so you can go and find a lot of like tourism drives like in Estes Park, Breckenridge,
But here's the thing though, babe. this is the one thing that I do have to say about Colorado. They do have a lot of jobs, but I don't feel like they have a lot of jobs that you can actually sustain here. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I
you
mean?
can say
Like,
that. Yeah, for sure. I
because
agree.
a minimum wage here is $12. But the thing is, like, unless it's just like you by yourself, it's gonna be even with you by yourself, it's gonna be real hard
Yeah.
to live off of $12 an hour, because you also got that additional state tax, which we have state and sales tax. So like the sale tax, I mean the state income tax is 4.63. So you lose money there too. And at first it don't matter until I realized how much money I had lost in state tax in 6 months when we filed income taxes. That
Yeah.
stuff be adding up. So they do have a lot of jobs here. But my biggest thing is have a definite set of skills that can put you in the higher end of pay.
Right.
Don't come here and just be like, oh, I'm gonna be a waiter or something like this. You can make it, but I feel like you will have to overwork yourself.
Yeah.
But the fact you only got one kid and your wife, I feel like y'all would be good.
Yeah, I think
It'd
that'd
be
be
a
good.
positive
Yeah.
change
Oh
for New
yeah, for
York.
sure. So,
Um,
I guess we'll go to number 4, and that is limited housing.
Which
So,
is great for Oski because he asking.
right. So limited housing out here. I feel like when we first moved here.
Well, before we moved here, when we started looking, that's one of
Yeah.
the reasons why we decided to go ahead and do this.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys know, if you haven't watched any videos, but again, I'll repeat. You know, we live in a 30-foot travel trailer with our 4 kids. But even in that sense,
That is very true, Oski.
are not welcome. Is it true? No, I can't have my MSC.
That's the thing, though, Oski. I feel like East Coast people are like the same mentality as Southern people, and I'm just gonna put it like this: these West Coast people don't want no smoke. Like, period. Like, you cannot be happy that I'm here or whatever, but I'm here and I'm gonna be here. So you want the smoke or not?
Yeah,
like,
pretty
period.
much. I mean,
and they don't. They too nice for that shit.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like Colorado is not that bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say that it's not like no. You can get to some parts and people are just friendly, like super friendly, and you can tell it ain't no like malice behind it. But there's some
So
parts.
you're gonna sit here and act like when we were traveling here, the dude, remember we pulled up at the gas station in New Mexico?
But that's New Mexico.
I know, but you remember the dude was like, where y'all going, where y'all headed to? Because everybody was
like
mesmerized
Colorado,
that we lived in. We was like Colorado, and the dude was like, well, there's so many people coming, and my little town of Colorado Springs. He gave us a whole lecture, and I was like, fam, I'm out. I ain't got time for these. Racism? No. I feel like when it comes to the South and like the East Coast, let's just be honest, racism is everywhere. But
out here
is much more like under the rug. Like, you know what I'm saying? They very politically correct about racism here because I feel like in the South and in the East Coast, especially like conservative places like New York, is real like in your face. I myself feel that New York is a little bit segregated. Like all the black people on this side, I feel like, you know, there's different neighborhoods where all the different cultures coincide in New York. So I don't feel like compared to the South in New York, it's gonna feel like racism don't even exist here. That's how I feel. How you feel?
About the same.
Yeah,
I say the same.
It's still racist people, but they're not gonna be out.
You're gonna encounter that everywhere, but out here, I feel like they're more like she said, not so much in your face with it, which can be a good and bad thing. Because I mean, some people are genuine, and you get that everywhere. You're gonna have your handful of, you know, people that's genuine with it and not racist, but then you're gonna have the people that's acting like they okay with it, and then behind closed doors. But I'm like, hey, I'd rather you do that than, you know what I mean, kind of just, you know, be out with it, or, you know. So
I feel like, Oski, with you coming from New York, one thing that will probably be a culture shock if you have a child, or even for yourself if you were born and raised in New York. Racism isn't bad, but I think coming from Houston, one thing was like Houston is such a melting pot of different cultures and races that it really is not a lot of like black people, or a lot of it's majority white people, but we live in Aurora, which for lack of a better term is the hood, so we see black people all the time. But you know, when like I work in an area called Thornton or Broomfield, and I barely see black people there. So, you know, they're not racist towards you, and you don't feel weird about the fact that you're not seeing black people.
Right, that's what I want to say too.
But you can tell, like, damn, where my people at?
Yeah,
black people.
So Yeah, we will. So number 4, like I said, limited housing, man. When we decided to move here, before we moved, we did a ton of research, called a bunch of places, and a lot of places are just full and booked up and just,
and got a waiting list.
yeah, you can't go nowhere. So because of,
there's a lot of Hispanics
I
here.
need my, oh yeah, for sure. A lot of black and Spanish. Well, I would say Spanish.
Fam, you might as well just link up with us when you get here,
Yeah,
fam, because we probably all you got.
yeah, for sure, man. But yeah, limited housing, man. I just feel like because it's such a tourism place that people are moving here. And I looked up a thing. They showed where like they had like 10,000 people that they were averaging were moving here every month, and you could tell
people though.
when you move here, you'll see that you'll barely see Colorado plates. I see more other states plates out here, like license plates out here, than I actually do see Colorado license plates. Like it's really, you have the people, but it's really not that many. So, people are coming here, man, and I understand why. The scenery is beautiful. When it snows, man, it's gorgeous out here. The weather is nice year round. There's plenty of things to do. Not that far. Like I said, you got Estes Park, you got Pikes Peak, you got Cherry Creek State Park. I mean, there's a lot of things to do for real to get out that don't cost a lot. That's not super expensive. You know what I mean?
But
but it is, when you're looking for an apartment or if you're looking for a house, like things can get kind of tight because I mean people are just.
That's actually we already wanted to full-time travel. That was already like something that we knew we wanted to do as our next step. But we was like, we're gonna come here first, get an apartment, blah, blah. But when we started looking for an apartment, but when we was back home, we realized that number one, it wasn't a lot of 3 bedrooms. So if you got more than 2 children, it's gonna be real hard for you to find a place to live, because on the West Coast, what we found out is like a lot of people don't have multiple children like we do in the South because it's expensive.
Yeah.
So so in the South, like it's normal for a family to have 4 and 5 and even 6 kids, especially in Texas. But when we got here, it was like really hard to find places to live. So that's how we ended up saying, well, let's just go ahead and get the travel trailer so that when we get ready for our next step, we already ready.
Okay. I'm in transportation though. Well, that's not definitely not. Let me tell you something about the snow. It's just, and you should be used to it because I mean, you're from New York, so it snows in New York. I'm just saying for the people that are moving that are not used to snow, that's something to consider because we from Texas. So when it first snowed, like the heavy snow, it was a little bit weird for us because it was like we didn't know how to. But no, life still goes on. It's millions of people out on the street. They out, they doing their thing. Especially for somebody like that, CDL, that's gonna be a year round. You know what I mean? So
I actually think you might make a lot of money here because whereas like they have to transport a lot of stuff. I don't know like what you drive or whatever, but a lot of stuff have to be transported by truck, like grocery produce wise.
Yeah.
Because seafood is like a big thing that people transport here because they don't
really
there's
have
no fresh seafood here.
To get from, right.
So I think you did good. My dad does pilot car driving where he kind of follow loads. And he say the motherboard was hot here, so I don't think you have a problem. I feel like you'd be okay with CDL.
Oh yeah,
anywhere,
for sure.
Yeah,
and just in general period, I think when the snow, the snow is just for if you're not having experienced that driving in it, being in it, just being around it. It's not
like New York snow.
Yeah,
it's the play shit.
It is because I know it snows for real in New York, but I mean out here it'll snow and then the next 2 days. It can be completely gone and dried up. You see what I'm saying? The winter months is different because, of course, it's winter, so it's colder. Mm-hmm. So if it's snow and then it's not supposed to snow, for another like week or so or something like that, then of course it ain't gonna melt super fast. But man, people still out here, they still doing their thing. They still do.
No.
Yeah. See, it says NYC snow last week. No, ours might last a couple days. Like the worst since we've been here. And I've seen is like, I was about to say like right at 5 days to a week, maybe. But other than that, no, it usually don't stick around. Like it'll snow, next day it'll be sunny, gone. You know what I'm saying? So, and it can drop some snow. I'm not saying that it don't drop snow.
It's nothing like New York.
But it ain't nothing like New York, yeah. So you'll be good though. CDL, that's one of them things I feel like year round. It don't, I'm gonna tell you right now, it ain't gonna matter what kind of climate you in. If you in any kind of business, transporting anything, that's going to be something like warehousing. That's almost like an essential business right now. And even when not even in this time, just regular people still need stuff. Grocery store still ordering. So yeah, you still good, man.
good.
You ain't gonna that ain't gonna affect. But I just feel like it's a different change. East Coast to West Coast.
Are we saying his name right?
Yeah, baby, we said that already.
No, that was to
No, we said that already.
Tangelia that we mentioned.
But yeah, I just think that people have to consider, it's different parts and different stuff that's going on.
We're gonna be on the East Coast though next year because we traveling next year.
Yeah,
and I think we going hopefully if all of this stuff clear up because I was thinking about switching my field to IT. I have experience in that field also. Denver is a tech hub. Trago is in school right now for cybersecurity. So Denver is definitely a tech hub. So you would make money in that too. I feel like any family man should consider doing something where they can stay at home. Because are you going over the road weeks at a time? What does your wife do for a living?
Yeah, IT is a really good.
Is it ice in here?
Yeah, okay. IT is a really good thing. I'm in school now, and I'll be graduating in October with my degree in cybersecurity. But that's just one of them fields too. That's always an essential business because guess what they need them right now? Most of these people is on FaceTime and Zoom and all these apps where you can video chat. Strong internet connection. You know what I'm saying? So
there's always be a need for tech. But Denver is definitely a tech hub.
Yeah, but Denver is a tech hub for sure. Like there's a bunch of places out here, a bunch of little hubs out here, like not the main headquarters, but a lot of like what they call like flagship stores out here that there's a bunch of Xfinity licensed mental health therapist.
Wow. Y'all need to link up with us for real because that's what I'm going to school for.
And she's in school for that. Look at that. That is crazy. That's crazy. Wow.
She also gonna make money here. Though.
Oh yeah, bread out here. Y'all gonna be good, man. Especially I got the one kid. I'm telling you, y'all can come out here and flourish and be good. And
have y'all considered any other places? What makes you want to go to Colorado? Come to Colorado.
Yeah.
Where's my little baby?
She's somewhere out there. Trey, I saw your last video. I need that life insurance, bro.
Hit us up.
Yeah,
for real.
Hey man, listen. After the video, just message us on through YouTube. Number. We'll get a phone number and I'll connect with you for sure. Like we'll get it down. And we'll get you down, brother.
For real.
But
that shit not a game. People take it as a game.
Yeah, man. Listen. But the tech, I was saying with the tech, that's gonna be a thing. Your wife, if she's mental health, that's gonna be really big. We actually stay by
the mental health hospital,
the hospitals around here, and it's a hub for that too. That stuff is everywhere.
Well, you got to think about the fact
we've been there before once, and we loved it. Denver is so clean and beautiful. Yeah,
Denver. What part did you stay at? Because I think the tourist parts are really clean. And it always feels clean because the air isn't humid. So it always gives you this feeling of clean. But I'm not going to lie, fam. It can get hood, like, real quick.
It's a park. I'm going to be honest
when we leave our park and we go to, like, the light that lets us out of the like, whole neighborhood. Because the Jewish lady who owned our park, she owned, like, the whole damn neighborhood. So, because y'all know how. Anyway, so when we leave, we can make 11. It's like we right there. Like soon as we leave out at the light, we looking at the VA hospital, which is way cleaner than the VA hospital in Texas area. But then you make 11, and it's like you got all of these nice apartment stuff because they gentrifying this area. But bro, if you go too far left, if you turn left at all, you're done. But if you turn to the right and you go 4 blocks down,
it get nasty.
Oh man, it looked like the hood that we grew up in Houston.
Yeah, for sure.
Nasty.
It get crazy, but that's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So pick your spots because that was another thing you should know. When we got here, one of our things was, I don't know if you missed point one, but one of our things was we thought the mountains was gonna be everywhere, but when you get in the city, man, you can see them like as a backdrop. you can see the backdrop real life. of the mountains, but you really can't see no mountains. And like when we traveled here, we stopped in Colorado Springs before we got here, and like camped overnight because we had just been traveling
Man,
from Texas.
I was feeling that place. It had me
it was
feeling all
nice.
buttery.
I mean, it was mountains. Like we were literally on a mountain. Like that's where the park was, on the side of a mountain, like the ridge side of a mountain. It was gorgeous.
Until we saw that fucking bear.
Yeah, until we saw the bear.
Then
that's
shit
another
got
story.
But I gotta tell you that.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we got to Denver, which was like an hour and 30 minutes away, and we was like, where the hell did all the mountains go? It just became real city, and we was like, I can't see nothing. And then it became like, oh, we back home. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like being home again because there's really no scenery. Now, there is little parts when you on the freeway, you can see the mountains off in the distance. You can see them, but it's not like actually what Colorado Springs was.
And we went to that Mexican restaurant that was it a Mexican restaurant or was it a cute Mexican restaurant? We went to that Mexican restaurant. It was like when you was driving in Sea Springs, you felt like you could just put your hand out the window and touch a mountain.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'm trying to get back to there because I really felt like I lived in Colorado.
Yeah.
Like Denver, to be very honest, it feels like any big city. Like if you've been in a big city, you've been in Denver, it feels like any big city plus good weather. That's it. And a little bit of weed. But that's not the point. So the thing is, that's the thing you have to think about. Like, you know what I mean? But I mean, when we came here, we was just like done. So if you're to that point where you're just like, I'm just done of here, then anything is really going to change your mind. So it's all about like the process that you make sure that you walk to get here, because this is like, I had been to Colorado before, but Trey had never been to Colorado. And I came to Colorado as a child because my grandma loved travel and took me all over the United States and to a couple of different countries. But he had never been here, and we were just like, done. This is where we want to go, and we just did it. But I think like that first 2 months, it was a big adjustment because what we thought in our mind what life was gonna be like here wasn't what it was like.
Right.
So you got to consider that too.
Yeah. So, but I mean, overall, it's beautiful, man. It is like I said, some things here. And I take that. Tell everybody. It's always things to consider when moving, not even just here, anywhere. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that you do your research. I tell people all the time, they always ask us, how'd y'all do it? How you do? Or what's the best way? And the first thing I always say is you need to learn as much as you can before you get out there. That way you better equipped and knowing. Like we did research for months, man. Like
you live in Harlem though.
Yeah.
Do you take the train everywhere?
Well, he's a CDL driver.
Is it possible that because of this pandemic, the housing market will drop? We need a 2-bedroom with the indoor parking near Denver. We're trying not to spend more than $2,000 a year.
A month.
No, because I think no. And the reason why I feel like that is because Denver and Colorado, period, I really believe that our economy will stay strong because I feel that the marijuana industry will support us through this.
Yeah.
The taxes from the marijuana industry, you're gonna need a car here, depending on where you live and where she goes. I think you will need a car. Yeah. I've been to New York before, and I know that you can be in New York with no car. And for what you used to and the speed of public transportation, I think you'll need a car. And then also, is it possible? It depends on what you're looking for. If you bougie, then no, it's not possible. If you're not bougie, then
it's possible.
Yeah, but then that was my next question. She can't take the line. It depends on where you live because we're in New York, kind of all the neighborhoods are incorporated, so you can pretty much be in walking distance of the train. Denver has really good public transportation from the perspective of the South, but when it comes to like the public transportation system that you're used to in New York, I would say no. I would say that you would have to live in inner city Denver, and then that's going to be expensive, or else you'll end up in Aurora, which isn't that bad, but because we have a light rail that we could walk to, but I feel like the light rail walk is probably about a mile, which not that bad, but I feel like in New York, like I feel like walking around New York, you can go this way or that way and kind of be in a train and not that long.
Right.
And I don't feel like that here because it's still kind of centralized to one rail, and whereas y'all have the different ones that kind of run together, that they don't have that yet.
Yeah, not yet.
So I think it's not going to be what you used to.
Yeah, especially from the East that got really well developed.
Yeah.
public transportation. Like she said, Denver, it does have a really good one. I'm not gonna lie.
It's really good compared to the South, but I feel like it's mediocre
the train
compared
does
to
run
New York.
pretty like a lot of places out here. The buses are really nice and on time and do that. But yeah, for where you are, as far as New York and your expectation, Denver gonna be like a slight drop to that. You know what I mean?
I also feel like the huge difference between the East Coast and here, which because we've been talking about like where do we want to go next, because a lot of people don't know this is not our last place, but I really want to visit the East Coast because it's appealing to me to be able to walk to everything, like grocery stores and like, you know, go grocery shopping,
and all kind of these. Like,
it's appealing to me to experience that. I don't know if it's something that I would want to stay forever, but I do want to experience it from an adult perspective, because I went to, it is crowded, I know, but I was thinking about Pennsylvania. That's another subject. But as a teenager, like a older teenager, because it's crowded there. As an older teenager, I went there, and I think like the culture of New York, where you can, I want to go to Penn State for my master's, so that's the reason why I want to go there. But anyways, like the culture of New York, where it's like, it's just, I think what you have to consider is it's a totally different lifestyle, where you can get to things are much more accessible, I feel like, in New York than they are here. Now this is better than the South, but what you used to in New York, no, it's gonna be a change. So think about that when you leave. I think it'd be a good move for your family, you know what I'm saying, because it is crowded in New York a lot, and I think that's why what's going on right now is spread so much there, because of so many people. Like, that's just the numbers, like, you know what I mean. But you need to consider that. Like, if you don't have a car or you don't have two vehicles, I believe that you're going to make up for that money in rent trying to live closer to the light rail.
So, I mean,
have y'all thought about any alternative lifestyles, or is it just like, I need to live in an apartment?
Because that's another subject for another time. We have one.
Y'all have one car? Yeah, I don't think we would have done great with one car here. And actually, we don't. He works from home and I work outside of the house, but I still think like we would have struggled with one car.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So consider that, you know.
It kind of worked out for us anyway, because we needed two cars. I needed a truck to pull the trailer. So I mean,
we had one car when we was in Texas.
Yeah.
And I feel like
it was a lot better. You know what I'm saying? At home it was with one car.
I recommend having two cars if you come into a place anyway where you don't have family.
Yeah. But I'm saying back home, I was like, it worked out for us for a long while.
How old is y'all's kid? It worked out for us?
Yeah.
Because but it's two people working outside of the household.
So that's always a good thing. Always, you know, do that.
Two people working outside of the household here, I feel like you'll need two cars. Unless they don't live in the city, you know.
Yeah, unless they,
it's some really nice apartments right down the way from us that we looked at for research purposes. Yep. And I think they 2 bedroom, 2,000?
Mm-mm.
What
might
was
have been,
it? It was right here, 2,000.
Yeah, 18 something. You talking about right here on the corner? Yeah.
And
really
it's
nice.
the part of the area that they gentrify.
Really nice.
Add us on Instagram and message me, and I'll send you a link I'll find the apartment link and I'll send it to you. Because I really like those apartments, but we didn't got too free spirited, and we was just like, I don't want to be on the lease.
Is the Steamer Step Out. So it's just like our channel. Same thing. You can just type it in there. We should be able to pop up. Yeah, add us on there on IG. But yeah, I think that there's a lot of things to consider, man. Always weigh your pros and cons, research.
Just do it. He want to do that. Just do it.
Oh, well, I'm saying if you already want to do it, the smart thing is to.
Yeah, we did a lot of research.
I feel like, Oscar, you already at the point where y'all have already made a decision. And
now you got to figure out how you're going to do it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So now the next part of always any brainstorm is the actual plan, So that's all I'm saying is just research and do whatever you feel like you want to know.
Real quick, y'all looking at him because he's fine.
Oh my God, really?
I'm just looking at you in the camera and then looking at you right here like, that's why I got 4 kids.
Yeah, anyway. But listen, man. Yeah, y'all got any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out.
Hit us
on IG, man. Add us on here. Make sure you share the channel, man. If y'all got some people that y'all know, we do all things related to Tiny Living. We're vegan, so we do videos for that too, man. And just whatever, just call us, let us know, hit us
In
up,
Colorado
man.
related.
And Colorado related, man, we're here to answer questions. We like to interact. We like to do these lives once a week. So usually on Wednesdays we'll do our lives, and then we shoot our videos on Mondays and Saturdays. We'll get videos out on those other 2 days. So,
for real, Oski, hit us up because I got some questions for your wife. Like, I want to know how much clinical and mental health counselors or therapists actually make. Because, right, do public schools have after school programs?
Yeah. Our kids were just in one.
Yeah. What was it called?
It was called Compass. Yeah, they have a bunch of stuff
what time
out here.
Did they get out?
This after school program, the school got out at 2:30, but this one ended at 4:35. So they went from 8. Oh, another thing to know too is that the schools start later out here. They don't go like, I don't know what y'all do, but back home we had to go to school at like 7, and then in high school, no, 7 for high school, and like, no, actually 7 for all the schools, huh? Because
7:45.
7:45 for the, but out here they start at 8:00. So schools are later, and then they get out earlier. But yeah, they got plenty of after school programs. They had that one, and then they had like, they had a.
What sector you choose? Clinical and mental health is what I want to do.
And then they had like an extended program that got
family.
out at like 6:30. So it depends on but yeah, all the public schools, they on the same wave. They do a lot of stuff. Non-for-profit, you don't make that much. Oh, non-profit, you don't make that much. So
like
she might works for something.
So
like
what she work for, like the state or what?
And there's 4 people on here too.
But ain't nobody talking to us but our homeboy Oski. Like, I don't
non-for-profit organization. Oh, okay. So she must work with somebody with the organization that's non-profit, and yeah, they probably don't make as much because they might consider it volunteering almost. You know what I'm saying? Like they work there.
Basically, right now I'm doing my undergrad, and I'm about to be finished in February. So I need to know if I need to do clinical and mental health counseling, or if I need to continue in IO psychology, or marriage, family, and adolescence counseling.
Yeah.
I need to make at least $70,000 a year. If I can't make that, I gotta change.
But if you work for a hospital,
you make great money,
which I figure.
Which is what I would get.
Yeah,
I'm gonna ask her, can I make 70 anywhere on the globe?
Yeah.
If I can make 70 anywhere on the globe, I'll continue it. Yeah. I really have a passion for it, but you know what I got a passion for too, Oski? Not being broke, because your girl like nice things.
That she does, Oski. That she does. So listen, man. Yeah, that you do.
Yeah, I do. Baby, you fine. I feel like the sun just glistening off you and shit.
With that, you can make that and more, masters and license. So yeah, which I figured. I mean, I think that.
But ask her if, look, he on our live to learn stuff. Hey, you our friend now, so so the thing is it the same as in marriage, family, and adolescence counseling, where you have to work under somebody before you become licensed for like 2 years, and then they paying you like $2 an hour? Because I can't make $2. Like, no, I just can't.
She don't even. You know what I'm saying? No, she don't.
So tell her that, because I want to do clinical and mental health. I think I'm gonna get a PhD, but I'm not gonna gas it right now. I'm gonna wait until I get done with the master's.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, man, you know, y'all need
to hit us up. Y'all seem like y'all would get along with it.
Yeah, for sure.
We like this in real life, though. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah. And if you one of our subscribers, man, you know how we get down. You know, we funny, man. We like to interact, man. We like to make these videos as fun as possible. We bring you some informational stuff, but when we do these car chronicles, man, that stuff goes everywhere. I mean, we usually have a theme, and then, you know, people get to talking to us, and we get to talking back, and so, you know, that's just how it works. When you have your master's, you will start in the 50s. Once you are licensed, it can take about 2 years, then you will make more money. That's
okay. I can handle that. I think I can handle that, because we probably gonna travel for 2 years anyway.
Yeah, because Oski, I don't know what field you going in IT. I said I was going in cybersecurity, like if you're thinking, but I went there, and like right out the gate, with a bachelor's in that, you make about 70, like as a startup. Now there's other things that you do and certifications that you get along the way that you can get with that. That of course you can go higher and higher and higher, but it's a good, man, it's a good thing. Cause I mean, just like I said, busting right out the gate is usually like 50, like mid 50s to like low 70s or like high 60s really is what you like average like yearly salary, you know what I mean? Which is really great because I mean, that's good.
I think IT is an awesome
It's
industry.
really good. It's really good. But they have a lot of fields. I mean, they got program developers, they have software developers, they have like what I'm in, cybersecurity, they have network developers and administrators. They got a bunch of like different stuff with IT, or you can just get a generalized like information technology, and that can go into computer science and all of that other stuff.
It just hit me right now. So you a CDL driver and your wife is she a clinical and mental health counselor? Did he say clinical and mental? Oh, because I keep forgetting that it's not touch.
No,
did he say a clinical? Well, if she a mental health counselor, does she have to? I mean, therapist. She have to be a clinical one because you got to do clinical. Anyway, and your wife is a clinical and mental health therapist, and y'all still think it's expensive? Because if y'all feel like it's expensive, I don't need to bring my ass to New York.
Oh, look, listen, I love y'all personality. I can tell y'all cool people. Hey, yeah, we are, man. We like to, I'm telling you.
You really don't
connect with my wife. Connect with her. I mean, you know what I mean?
But she lives here already. You live in the Springs, right?
I think Littleton.
Why did I keep fucking up her name? Tangelia. Because I like it, but I'm fucking it up. I'm sorry.
She's a LMHC and NYC.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. Wait,
NYC is another animal. It definitely is. I feel like you got to be on your toes out there, and you got to be doing something.
He said, I'm aiming to be a network engineer, but I am also interested in cybersecurity. Right now, I'm working on a network certification. Have you ever looked at University of Phoenix for cybersecurity? They have a really good program, Tracy.
I tell you right now, the reason why I chose, first of all, I've always had a passion for IT and computers. I've always been you can say a nerd for that already, you know what I'm saying? But cybersecurity is where the money at, because I'm telling you right now, that's where the most of that stuff is going to be. A network engineer is going to be kind of like more the top.
You got me on Insta, Tangelia?
Everybody does that. All right, I live in between Littleton and Inglewood. Oh no, okay. Anyway, I'm sorry. Network engineer is going to be like kind of one of the top paying jobs and stuff. But cybersecurity, I chose that, man, because that's really where the money at. Because I mean, you got jobs.
No matter what they make, it needs to be secure,
right? Jobs like working for the Pentagon. You got stuff like working for all these big Fortune 500 companies, a lot of government agencies. And I'm telling you right now, all these companies do shady shit. You know what I'm saying?
They want you to hide it for them.
They're going to pay top dollar to hide it.
If you got the bucks, we got the hiding.
You feel me? So I'm telling you right now, starting out, and then with experience, just a bachelor's in cybersecurity, man. I know somebody personally that works in cybersecurity that does it. He's been in it like 20 years, making well over $250 a year, easy. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on where you go, man. He worked for a big Fortune 500 company too. So, I've always loved IT. I love everything IT. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I can do anything right now. Program, software, all of that. I understand it all. But I'm into cybersecurity because I'm like, she said, yes, she has you on Instagram.
Hit me up there. What you waiting for? Do you got my Coco Shaki page or you got the Steamer Step Out page? Which one?
But yeah, get that money, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you right now, that's the way to go, brother.
I think software engineering
is really good. He said network engineer. So yeah, but again, that's at the top, because now you talking about, you know what I'm saying, you the one designing all the networks and codes and algorithms for whatever you know what I'm saying, designing for that company or whoever you working with. Also, going into business for yourself too. That's always something people need. People are always calling how I make the internet work. Simple stuff. How I do, this and that. The Steamer Step Out page. I'll definitely hit you up. Okay, cool. She said she got the Steamer Step Out page for you.
Okay, hit your girl up.
And then, but yeah,
she live in Littleton. That ain't that far. Mm-mm. I have zero friends because I'm like this in real life, and some people don't like it. And I'm black, and I always smell like weed. So, and I got dreadlocks. I'm not lying.
She lied. She got friends. She got one, and it's me.
That's my best friend. Go best friend. How the song go?
That's my best friend.
No, it's the second part, but you never know because this motherfucker
That's
here.
my best friend.
He,
That's my best friend.
I know, but what's his name?
Oh, Young Thug
It's
song.
like
I don't know.
I don't know. No one ever knows what he's saying. It jammed though.
It does jam. But yeah, man, you know, I think Oski, man, y'all will do great out here. I think y'all already in some really
How old is
good.
y'all's kid?
Yeah, I didn't ask you how old is y'all kid. But yeah, I think y'all in some really good careers already. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all just want to
I'm
here
lie.
and
Clinical
do
and mental
that,
health counselors,
I'm not
licensed
gonna lie, bro.
mental health counselors make money here.
And there's a hub for CDL out here. I don't know who you drive for, but Estes is out here, and she's 4. Okay, we got a 4-year-old too.
Sunday.
So yeah, but I don't know, man, if you knew, but it's a hub for like CDL transportation. It's called Estes. Last year we made 95 combined. Yeah, that's pretty good.
That ain't shit in here. Why? You need like 250.
You need 250 LOL, right?
But that's a lot here
too,
though.
And that's my hubby as well. Hey, there you go. That's the best way to go.
You got children, Tangelia?
Yeah.
Yes, I got it right.
There we go. But yeah, man, you're gonna get this money, man. I feel like you can get this money out here, brother.
I'm feeling that name.
I'm telling you. Yeah, we got some more people joining the chat. You know what I'm saying? Yo, if you just not joining, comment. Tell us where you from. You know what I'm saying? Tell us who you are.
And then when this is over, go back because there was an actual video.
It was an actual video, but now we are Q&A mode with our subscribers and our people. You know what I'm saying? And we like to intellect. Yes, 18-month-old boy and a 9-year-old girl. Okay, we got a 9-year-old.
No, we don't. We got a 10-year-old that's about to be 11 in June.
And then we have an 8 that'll be 9 in what you call.
Oh yeah, we do. We got an 8 that'll be 9 in October. Yeah, we got a lot of kids. And then we got a 24-month, a 2-year-old.
A 2-year-old.
She just turned 2 on the 26th.
Yeah, so that'll be good. Maybe we can link up and do a play date with the kids. That'll actually work out pretty well.
Yeah, because the thing is, we have no friends.
Yeah, well. We each other.
I promise if you do a play date with us, I won't show up to the play date with my kids smelling like weed. I promise.
This girl is just real. That's how we roll. But yeah, man, you know, if you just joining us, man, y'all say hey. You know what I'm saying? We like to, interact with our people. But yeah, that's just how we do. And we like to do these car chronicles once a week. And we like to just get real on here. We want people to know.
Always real, which is
bad. We are. But we like to get real on here. We like to, try to at least bring a story time and try to, answer all the questions we got.
Speaking of story time, let's tell them the story.
I'm honestly not trying to drive no more. I might just move to Denver and switch my whole career up. IT is better than driving all day. I'm about spending time with my family. Yes, my husband looking for another guy to connect with. Okay, yeah, hit him up. Hit me up, when you connect with my wife. Like, I've been in all them careers and done that and been managers. I don't like it for one reason. I don't like being at work all day away from my family, brother. Like, I got 4 kids. I'm trying to, when I was growing up, my mom was a single mom. It was 5 of us, but the oldest 2 went and stayed with their dad, but it was just 3. So we never really had, a lot of time, So I'm all about time, brother. Now I try to make sure my kids see both of us and a lot of us, and I try to make sure that I put them on there.
And let's just be honest, we trying to see a lot of each other too.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Have y'all ever like? I'm not trying to throw this on y'all, but have y'all ever thought about I don't know if any one of y'all are good at sales, but have y'all ever thought about, because you say you wanting to go back to school? Are you trying to go back to school full time or working at school? Because I could tell you myself that's ridiculous. Working and going to school is it's like insanity.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it doesn't. A lot of them, you don't need a lot for. So that's something to think about. We do 3 MLMs, and we make. I say combine all together, we probably make an additional like $30K a year off of those 3. Fluctuating between 25 and 30K a year.
Yeah.
So that's something to look into if you're interested in something like that. But yes, my husband's we already read that. We're just looking for people to connect with, because the thing is we have no friends.
Yeah. So
we have friends like from back home and stuff.
But again,
even then back home I have like 1, 2 friends, maybe 3. But even then, like, it's not the same when you're not back home. But we ain't got all the time.
Yeah.
Baby, I got these little bead balls on the bottom of my dress that I need to cut off.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Sorry, we reading more comments. I'm not gonna lie, that driving stuff seemed like it could get a little.
Yeah, it seemed like it can get kind of old, Oski.
Unless you're going somewhere that you want to go.
But I'm telling you, man, that's a really good career to get in, because it's stable. I mean, throughout. Right now, I mean, dude, I'm still.
It sounds like Oski ready to just fuck it all and start all over.
Yeah,
And
he
that's
like
exactly
forget.
how we felt.
You know what I'm saying? So
We was like, we done.
yeah. So I'm telling you now, man. That's why I did it, because I was like, I'm over the retail life. I'm over the coming in all days and nights and different hours and being flexible and trying to, you know what I mean, do a lot of stuff. I
He
was
said
just
for
over.
real, like, I'm
Yeah,
done.
I feel you. So
You sound like it. You
yeah,
sound
so
like you over it.
that's a good look, man. And I'm telling you,
I'm interested to know why you started following us if you already live in Colorado. Is it for tiny living or something else? I'm just curious now. But we have been getting more followers that already live in Colorado,
yeah,
which I think is really
I think
good.
they've been trying to find people to actually watch. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's really like not a lot of people already out here that does it. We've been trying to leave for years. We get the debt, we got the debt paid, money saved, and all. Then Corona happens. Yeah. And then you kind of got stuck when all of that happened. Yeah, I feel that. So it seemed like y'all in a prime position right now, man. So
Yeah, because we just jumped off the
we
bus.
did. We just I mean, it happened
head
for us
first.
in like 30 days. We was just like, beginning of the month, oh, we moving to Colorado. Then end of the month, it was like, oh, we moving to Colorado. You know what I mean?
I was just like,
And we left in June. And no, I'm sorry, we left in July. Last week in July, got here first week of August because we took some time on the road. So we did a little mini trip before we got here, and took our time getting here. But yeah, we done it, man. We have been living in Houston all our lives, man. 26, 27 years. I'll be 28. We both from the same city. So we've been out there all our lives. We'll be married for 10 years in October. And since year 1, year 2 of our marriage,
before we were saying we wanted to leave.
We've been talking about we've been wanting to leave. So it's really been like a dream that's been, manifesting all these years till really it's just like, okay, it's time. So,
I'm ready to travel full time though. Yeah. I can't wait.
And now we didn't got the free spirit and got our vision. If y'all didn't see like our plans and stuff like that, or just a vision, we got a video on that too, as far as like what we plan to do for what we thought we was planning to do for 2020. Right now is,
can we just all recognize that 2020 just kicked in the door? Like, what's up? Yeah, like, everybody get down. Yeah. Put your mask on. Don't take them off. Yeah. Okay.
And watch your tone and keep your hands
on your head. Keep your hands on your head.
That's how I feel 2020 been doing me. So I don't know about anybody else, but 2020 just started off looking crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I'm side-eyeing 2020, like, for real.
So, but yeah, man, we plan on doing that full time. So I'm just like, it's a lot of different things. I feel like, man, y'all in a prime position to just go and do it. Seem like y'all, you know what I'm saying, and got and thought about it and wanted to do what y'all want to do. And y'all at the point where we were at, for the longest, just do it. Like Nike.
Like Nike.
Just do it.
I was gonna say it.
Oh,
like
I'm
Nike.
sorry.
Just do it like Nike.
Well, you complete my sentence.
Check mark.
But yeah. So
guys, I think I guess Tangelia didn't hear me because I really want to know like why she following this. Like I'm happy that you're following this, but I was just wondering, like, I wonder what made her started following this. What's that?
I thought this was. I might even check your IG. Maybe they, you can find her on there, DM her or something.
Oh yeah, I will. So definitely. Anyway, asking, we about to get up out of here. About to take our little evening walk, and I guess I'm gonna make some pasta. It's the same way. I guess I'm gonna make some pasta or something because I'm a little hungry.
Yeah. So we appreciate y'all, man, for tuning in.
Oski made the whole video.
Yeah.
And Tangelia.
Yeah. So appreciate y'all. First of all, thank y'all for subscribing to the channel, man. We do appreciate that. And y'all got any questions for real? Like I said, the Steamer Step Out is the IG page. Y'all can hit us up on YouTube.
It's also
already.
Facebook.
Thank you for everything. No problem, Oski. Hey, thanks for commenting, man, and interacting. I'm glad we got to answer some questions, and I hope we, steered you in the right direction. But if anything else, man, you need, I promise you, don't hesitate. Hit us up, man, so we can answer y'all questions. And we gonna connect, Oski, on the life insurance and just further life. I feel like, man, me and you and my wife and your wife, I feel like, man, we can connect, dude. And I think we'd be some good friends. The same for Tangelia. I think we could, I'll
I don't
link
think
up.
Tangelia want to have a play date with us because I said I'm gonna smell like. I'm not gonna do it, Tangelia. Trust me. I'm not gonna come. I know I'm a good parent.
Yeah. You got to subscribe.
Oh, thank you.
Well, we appreciate it, man. For real, we do. We appreciate y'all, man. And
I'm not gonna lie though, because when we were starting to look for information, I really just felt like People was acting real bougie like they were superstars. Ma'am, you're not Beyonce. Answer my questions.
Yeah,
like, I don't have
yeah.
time for this.
So that's why we try to, make sure we reached out, man, and try to make sure that we available. So again, man, Steamer Step Out. Y'all follow us. This for all our subscribers. Steamer Step Out. We already on here. The Steamer Step Out on YouTube, man. Y'all follow us. Y'all subscribe. Share the video. Y'all got anybody that got any questions? Send them my way. And again, man, y'all have a nice day. Y'all stay safe out
hit
there.
us up if there's
Oski,
anything
hit
you
us
want us to
up
do a
for
video
sure.
on.
Yeah, video suggestions is always a big thing. A couple videos we did from video suggestions. Just let us know. And we got y'all, man. We got y'all. You know what I'm saying? We got y'all, man. So again, peace out, for all my subscriber homies. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. So that was my best impression.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah,
really,
I tried
baby.
it. I tried it.
Really?
I tried it.
We'll see y'all later. What they say on Friday? Peace out.
Peace out. How Smokey do it? All right.
Is it in there?